excitement built on Warriors ground throughout the first round of the playoffs against the visiting Spurs. For verified official playoff tickets, get to Warriors.com.
Curve versus Pop, Dubs versus Spurs. It's the playoffs on the NBA champion Golden State Warriors radio network. Presented by Wingstop.
5:24 left in Game 2. Warriors and Spurs. Last year, Golden State sweeping the Western Conference Finals. Kawhi Leonard rolling an ankle with a 20-plus lead in Game 1. Ball thrown into Andre Iguodala. Middle of the floor. Shot clock at 10. Waits for Clay. Catches and fires. 3-ball right side for Klay Thompson. He has just been on fire in these first 2 games. 10 of 18 tonight, 4 of 7 from distance. He has 26 points. Right corner, Bertans blocked by Durant, and Iguodala couldn't save it in time. It's out of bounds with baseline right. Basket to our right. 17 still on the shot clock for the Spurs. Nobody runs more miles and works harder to get shots than Klay Thompson. Mills to Aldridge, ISO left on Draymond. Whistle, foul. Draymond with a push. That's his 4th. That's going to be an inbounds for the Spurs. Klay is 7 for 11 in the second half, 19 points. Bertans waits for Ginobili, comes and gets the ball. Ginobili over the top to Aldridge. One dribble back to Ginobili. 10 on the clock. They get a switch. Ginobili feeds Aldridge, guarded by Iguodala. He's on the right side, and Aldridge turns and travel. He turns it over. A travel call against Aldridge with 4:50 to go. 8 turnovers for the Spurs. The Warriors have only 3 turnovers in the second half. Any ideas on what Steve Kerr said at halftime? Warriors up 101-89. Looney with the ball. Looney, toss up to Draymond. Draymond finds Durant. Steps out. Good closeout by Gay. Ball goes to Thompson. Double, but he shoots over the top of it anyway because he's Klay, and he can. And he knocked it down. We got a player on the floor. It's Bertans. And they're going to review it. Bertans hit the deck. Bucket good. And they're going to wave both sides over. Bertans, he got popped in the face. It's 103-89. Draymond with an elbow, and he got Bertans in the face. And so another call on the review brought to you by Ring Central. Embele puts the headset on. And they were reviewing Matt Hurwitz, the public address announcer, said a possible hostile act. It was after the play. It was after the bucket went through. I'm not sure what precipitated this because Draymond wouldn't. I don't think he would do that unintentional. But we'll see. They're back talking about it in Secaucus. And they will render their verdict here. Draymond saying that he got hooked on the play, and then Bertans wrapped his arm. Okay, Bertans wrapped his arm around Draymond. Draymond was trying to get free, cleared out with his right arm and got him in the face. And again, now Embele's going to put the headset on again. They're going to go down and tell the national television crew what's going on. And we're going to pick up an announcement from Matt Hurwitz when they finally get the word. I think right now they're probably trying to decide clock and issues. Bertans was over the back.
Play on the floor. Flagrant foul. Penalty 1 called against Draymond Green. 5th personal.
So Draymond gets his 5th personal foul. A flagrant penalty 1. Now Bertans could have been called for a foul coming over the back and wrapping him up. But you can't, even in review, they can't change a foul call per se. The free throw by Bertans is no good. Say it all together now. Ball don't lie. 4:27 to go. Bertans hits the second. 103-90. Now, Draymond, when he flung off Bertans, did it way too vehemently. So, there's no question Draymond made contact, and the flagrant's probably the right call there. But they can't change a foul call if they didn't call it initially. Mills on the inbound. Spurs get the ball back after the 2 free throws. 13-point lead for the Warriors. Ginobili feeds Aldridge down the lane. Layup good. Boy, Aldridge with a beautiful move because he had a chance to throw it to Patty Mills, and he looked over to the corner midair and then laid it in. He's got 34 points and 11 boards. Iguodala with a bounce on the ball. Gets it to Kevin Durant. Left foot pivot on top of the logo. Takes it left sideline to the elbow. Throws to the corner. There's Draymond. Hits a 3. It's an air ball. And grabbed by Aldridge. 3:55 to go. Warriors up 11. Aldridge high pass off the glass. It's hit for Bertans. Draymond leads KD the other way. Goes in. Got fouled. Up to the left hand. No good. And Ginobili catches him as he comes down. Pats him on the chest. And Kevin Durant will shoot 2. A pass off the glass for Bertans. Bertans was open. And now it's Durant the line. Draymond Green talking to Brent Barnaky. Apparently it's more of a civil discussion. Brent Barnaky does not show any worse for the wearers. Durant hits the free throw. 104-92. Draymond Green, 9 points. 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Warriors have only 4 block shots, I believe, now. Durant hits the free throws. Now the Warriors lead by 13 again. Mills to the far hash mark. 3:40 here. Left in game 2. Bertans back up top to Mills. Wants to work on Looney. On the dribble, gets to the rim. Left hand, what a move by Patty Mills. Boy, he has been good getting to the rim tonight. He's got 18 points. 7 of 15 from the floor. Andre Iguodala guarded by Ginobili. Picks up the dribble, shovel to Looney, now to Draymond Green. Finds Durant up top, chased out by Bertans. Spurs with good ball pressure. Durant off a pick by Looney. Durant back to Looney. Down the lane, stutter step, speeds Thompson. He'll fire away. 3-ball! Right corner, pocket for Clay. Warriors up 14. Nice assist by Looney. Mills rocks into a 3 on their end. And a foul called on Kevon Looney as Mills flopped. And Barnaky with a call. Mills has a habit. Once he releases it, he's going down. And Klay Thompson that time. Boy, Looney with a beautiful look on the drive. Found Klay Thompson. Ginobili got caught watching the ball. And the 3-ball for Klay. 9 of 13, 24 second half points. Mills hits the first. 2:58 left. The Spurs, well coached, well schooled, disciplined squad. They're keeping the Warriors from celebrating early. They're making them work. 108-96. Mills has hit the first 2, and he hits all 3. That's an 11-point lead. Scoreboard is wrong in the arena. Now that catches up. Iguodala drives around to Ginobili. Pass over to Draymond. Draymond lob back to Andre. 2-hand slam. Ginobili gambled up top looking for a steal. And Iguodala made him pay. Mills takes it through an Aldridge screen. Mills steps off the dribble over Looney. 3-ball, nothing there. Rebound, loose ball foul. It's on Ginobili as Iguodala turned his body to protect the ball. 4th team foul on the Spurs. 110-97. Forbes, Murray, and White come in. And apparently Greg Popovich has decided to play for game 3. Aldridge to sit down, Mills to sit down. Boy, they were good tonight. Between the two, 55 points. 34 for Aldridge, 21 for Mills. And that chant we like to hear at Oracle, the chant of Warriors, starts to echo through Oracle. Kevin Durant, Draymond Green play catch outside. To Klay Thompson, doubled on the catch by Bertans. Nice double team. Rotates back to KD, over to Andre. Open, fires, and hits a 3. Ball game over with 2:10 to go. The Warriors lead 113-97. Forbes comes out, catches, crowded by Thompson. To the right wing. Forbes wants to go on Looney. Down the lane, rejected by Looney, trying to reverse layup, and he swatted the ball away. The former UCLA Bruin. He gets down the near wing. Calls a timeout. Steve Kerr wants to call his final timeout. Wants to get some subs into the game. And the Warriors will head to San Antonio, leading 2-0. And some have decided that victory is secure. They're taking their playoff T-shirts and heading out into the cool California evening. Warriors will head to San Antonio later in the week. Game 3 on Thursday, Game 4 on Sunday. So a lot was said coming into this series. Can the Warriors flip the switch? Well, their focus has been there for the most part. And if you look at tonight's game, 3 turnovers in the second half. In that second half, they've outscored the Spurs 66-44. Mentioned that with the firepower the Warriors have, if they protect the ball, good things will happen. Sportscaster Jim Gray has decided tonight enough's enough. He's headed out, shakes hands with the newest member of the Hall of Fame, Rick Welts. Cook will check in. Looney stays. Nick Young and Bell and Livingston in the far corner for the Warriors for the final 109 seconds. Nick Young, hand off to Cook. Cook will rotate it to the far wing. Feeds right through the hands of Looney, deflected off the hands of White. White saw it flash by and reached out instinctively. And it gives the Warriors another possession with 9 on the shot clock. Far side of the basket to our left. That's where Cook will put it into play. Young gets to the wing, catches. Up top, Jordan Bell. One dribble to Cook. Cook off the screen, deep 3. Poe goes into a triple, and Cook makes it 116-97. Quinn Cook just having the time of his life. He signed a contract to stay in the NBA. Warriors 11 of 17 from distance in the second half. White to Forbes. Forbes will fire. Back rim miss. Cook back for the rebound. Minute 20 to go. Well, the Spurs made the Warriors work, and LaMarcus Aldridge was really good tonight. 34 points and 12 rebounds. Nick Young fires away. Air ball, and the 3 ball goes out of bounds. Final 67 seconds now. Warriors trying to get in another sub, and Fred Barkey does a nice thing. He knows this game is decided, so why not let a young man get some more playoff experience? And that young man is Damian Jones, who comes in. And Sean Livingston will go over to the bench. Well, Sean, his box score will show only 2 points, but boy, he got a big defensive rebound in the second half. And made a couple of really nice plays. DeJounte Murray off to the races. Finds Bertans. He'll drive down the lane. Scoop to the hoop. No good. Got fouled. I think it's going to go on Damian Jones. Thomas Bertans to the free throw line. Kevin Durant taking some pride in what the Warriors went through this year.
I always knew everybody on our team had a good spirit, a good energy for the game. We might have lost some games and had some tough stretches, but that doesn't define everybody here as an individual player. So,
2 free throws for Davis Bertans makes it 116-98. 55 seconds to go. Golden State now clear out by poor Bertans. Got hit in the face again, this time by Damian Jones. And that's offensive foul and turnover. Well, the Warriors have come out and held serve on the home floor. That's what you have to do. Takes 4 to advance. Murray down the lane. High, soft shot off the glass over Damian Jones. He is the point guard of the future for San Antonio. Cook will take it down the near side with 35 seconds. Crossover dribble to the circle. Finds Looney. Looney not afraid to fire. Rainbow jumper. Nothing there. Bertans with 28 seconds. And Murray brings it down. Backs up Cook. Takes it to Trouble. Trouble is waiting. Anderson gets the ball and gets fouled. With 22 seconds to go. Kyle Anderson heads to the free throw line. 30th pick of the 2014 draft. A really good year for them, averaging just shy of 8 points over 5 boards, shooting 52% from the field. Misses a free throw. So for Greg Popovich and the Spurs, they have to go home and figure out what they can do with the Warriors in games 3 and 4. Second free throw for Anderson is true, and that's going to make the final 116-101. Cook will walk it up, crosses midcourt. And the Warriors open the 2018 NBA playoffs by capturing games 1 and 2 here at Oracle. And get ready for a Thursday night matchup in Game 3 in San Antonio. Cook will hold the ball. Final horn. Golden State gets the win. 32 points from Kevin Durant. 31 from Klay Thompson. As the Warriors protected the ball in the second half and win by 15. 34 points for LaMarcus Aldridge and 21 for the former St. Mary's Gale, Patty Mills. And Golden State takes that 2-0 lead to San Antonio. Putting the headset on downstairs is JaVale McGee. I'm Tim Roy, and JaVale, thank you for coming by. Congratulations. What do you think the key was for the Warriors in these 2 wins?
Oh, man, defense in these 2 wins, we definitely had to be aggressive in the second game, especially more aggressive because they came out in the second game after that loss in the first with a lot of aggression. So I feel like in that third quarter we really set that start.
Absolutely. Started this third quarter with a 12-3 run, and you have drawn the toughest assignment for the Warriors in this series because LaMarcus Aldridge is a professional scorer. He knows how to get it done. What are you trying to do with a guy like that?
Oh, man, all you try to do is just contest those shots, maybe get a couple of blocks and just try to stay on your feet because he's a real crafty player and a veteran player who really knows what he's doing out there. So if you get him, if you stop him from scoring, you're doing well. But if you get him to take bad shots, then you're really doing well.
How much fun are you having in this series, the first 2 games?
Oh man, it's amazing. Having so much fun. Just being able to watch these guys go as hard as they can, and especially the second year in a row in the playoffs, and just watching this path. It's amazing.
So are we going to see anything from the parking lot tonight?
Oh, no, nothing from the parking lot.
Okay, all right. Well, we look forward to the next episode.
All right, have a good one.
All right, JaVale McGee downstairs. Warriors win 116-101. JaVale with 10.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 7 from the field in 19 minutes of play. Golden State leads San Antonio 2-0 in the first-round playoff series as they win both games at Oracle Arena. Post-game show beckons. We will have comments from the podium. Jim Barnett's going to come on by. We'll check out what happened in Philadelphia in Game 2 of the Miami and the Philadelphia series. All that coming your way on the Warriors Radio Network, presented by Wingstop, the official wings of the Warriors.
This is a Wingstop radio spot that can't be stopped. There's no escape. You could look away, but this is radio. Don't even try thinking about something other than hand-tossed, made-to-order wings. What's the point? You're already envisioning lemon pepper, served up with fresh-cut fries and scratch-made ranch. The crave has been awakened, and now you can't be stopped from ordering at Wingstop.com. Can't stop. Wingstop.
You're a business owner. Check. You have business owner's insurance.
Check.
And 10 years ago, that would have been enough. Today, small businesses are being targeted and taken down by hackers. Cyberpolicy.com provides the cyber insurance every small business needs to avoid a catastrophe. Coverage against loss and damage if your data is compromised. Get a custom quote today in just 4 minutes. Plan, prevent, insure. Visit cyberpolicy.com. That's cyberpolicy.com.
Through technology, we can have food delivered within minutes, even date someone without actually going on the date, which is kind of amazing, but not at the expense of our health. At Kaiser Permanente, we know how important it is to get up and get moving, so we've built a mobile app that lets you schedule appointments on a hike, check most test results from the market, Get medical advice while getting your heart rate up. Because as much as we love technology, if we don't start moving, we don't stand a chance. Kaiser Permanente. Rise and thrive. Visit kp.org.
At NBAstore.com, we have the largest collection of gear for all 30 NBA teams, plus a few new specialty items like the Golden State Warriors Encore warm-up pants that may have come straight from Kevin Durant's locker. Definitely not from Kevin Durant's locker. Or the Houston Rockets snapback hat that James Harden possibly wore while walking his dog this morning. James Harden, not guaranteed to pre-wear your hat. Or maybe an official LeBron James jersey that we promise will make you look like LeBron from your neck to your waist. Promise not valid in lower 48 states, Alaska, Hawaii, or anywhere in the universe. Get authentic gear from NBAstore.com. One store, every team.
NBA champion Golden State Warriors basketball has been sponsored by Cache Creek Casino Resort. Play here, play the best. Visit CacheCreek.com for upcoming concerts and events. And by Oracle. Oracle is a proud sponsor of the Golden State Warriors. Oracle, integrated cloud and applications and platform services. Stand by for Tim Roy. Standing by as he brings you interviews, stats, and analysis on the Warriors postgame show.
This is the Golden State Warriors Radio Network.
How you doing there? Beautiful car, isn't she?
Yeah, what's the price?
Yeah, 93 late nights at the office. Well, plus tax, of course.
93 late nights? Oh, my budget's more like 78.
Oh, let me talk to the boss, see what I can do.
While other insurance companies just see a car, we see something you worked really hard for. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Well, now, he's never done this before, but he says I could do 90 late nights and some free air fresheners.
Deal.
State Farm. Call an agent today.
The Golden State Warriors Read to Achieve program, presented by Ross Dress for Less, is dedicated to helping Bay Area youth become better readers. This season marks the 21st year that the Warriors have teamed up with local schools, libraries, and nonprofits to educate youth on the importance of reading. Thanks to Ross Stores and the support of reading partners, the Warriors Read to Achieve program has made a positive impact throughout the community. For more information on how to get involved in the Warriors Read to Achieve program presented by Ross Dress for Less, go to Warriors.com. Remember, you must read to achieve.
If you're a Warriors fan, you know what it's like to win. And if you play Cache Creek, you know that feeling too. With thousands of slots and over 100 table games. 10 great restaurants, 18-hole golf course, spa, and live entertainment. Get ready to play like a champion at Cache Creek Casino Resort, proud sponsor of your Golden State Warriors. Play here, play the best.
The Golden State Warriors earned another championship, and so did Golden Gate University, ranked America's #1 college for adult learners for the second year in a row. Golden Gate University offers bachelor's and master's degrees in growing fields such as business analytics and psychology, all with the flexibility of evening classes and fully online programs. Golden Gate University, America's top-ranked university for adult learners.
The NBA champions welcome you.
Welcome one and all
to the Warriors postgame show.
Strip from behind, stolen by Livingston. Behind the back of Draymond for a layup. Beautiful play by John Livingston.
Brought to you by State Farm, here to help life go right. Now, for interviews, stats, and analysis, here's at Warriors Vox himself,
The one and only at Warriors Vox.
Tim Roy.
Warriors go up 2-0 over San Antonio, 116-101. I have some thoughts. Jim Barnett will as well. Let's check out the podium. I believe Greg Popovich was there a moment ago.
Popovich, so, before the game, he was talking about your team needs to play with more attitude. So, right. Was that basically what?
Absolutely. I thought, we played to win. We weren't back on our heels. We were there.
Coach, obviously you went with Rudy in the starting lineup. Did you get what you wanted from him tonight?
Sure. Yeah, he gives us another offensive player on the court. They're already a great defensive team, but if we have too many non-shooters on the court, it makes it really, really difficult for us. So he helps us in that regard. Anyone else? Take care.
That is Greg Popovich at the podium, and again, we'll try to go to the podium as time permits. Steve Kerr will be heading up there, as well as many others. And then if you don't hear who you want to hear with me. R.C. Davis will have it, and plus we'll also have afterwards the post-game talk show on our flagship station, 95.7 The Game. Chris Townsend will be there, and also on SoundCloud.com/Warriors, where you can get all your Warriors radio information, including the latest Warriors Vox podcast, which has set the series, and we'll have another one hopefully going out tomorrow to recap Game 2. So the Warriors get the win. They had 11 first-half turnovers, and once they started to protect the ball in half number 2, good things happened, and they outscored the Spurs in the second half, 69-48. Because of that attention to detail on the offensive end, I think we also saw them. They went away from having Kevin Durant handle the ball a lot in the first half to Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala initiating things to start the offense in the second half. Now, Kevin Durant only had a couple of turnovers, but again, I just think having guys that are more comfortable with the ball get you into your offense, and it also allowed Klay Thompson to really have a superb second half with Andre and Draymond being patient, waiting for Klay to do his damage in the baseline, to curl off those screens, led to 24 second-half points for Klay Thompson. He had 31. Kevin Durant, 32 points, 6 boards, and 6 assists. The Warriors were 11 of 18 from distance in half number 2. Now, in the first half, the Warriors were 18 of 38 for 47 points. They were 23 of 40 from the field, 69 points in the second half. The Spurs were 16 of 39 in half number 2 after a 19 for 46 first half where they scored 53. It's the 11th consecutive home playoff win for the Warriors, their 9th straight Game 2 victory. Andre Iguodala, another great performance, came out, hit his first 3 threes in the first quarter, finished with 14 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists. David West rolled his ankle, but it was retaped. He was available to come back in, did not make another appearance for the Warriors. LaMarcus Aldridge, 34 points, 12 rebounds, and Patty Mills had 21 for San Antonio, the former St. Mary's Gale. Really good tonight. Got to the rim, 7 of 16 shooting, 3 of 9 beyond the arc, and he had 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Right now, let's go ahead and check out our NBC Bay Area Spotlight game of the night. That was only one other game tonight, and that was between the Miami Heat and the Philadelphia 76ers in what was Game 2 of their contest. Philly had won Game 1 rather easily, and then in Game 2 of that series tonight, it was, well, it turned out to be Wade County, and Wade County moved north in to Pennsylvania. 28 points to end the Sixers' 17-game winning streak, and Miami wins 113-103, including this tough jumper for Wade in quarter number 4.
They get a deep corner, JJ against Sharge. He'll bring it up top, hand it off to Josh Richardson, turns the corner. Jay Rich, they're playing keep away, gets double team. Dwayne Wade. Wade straight up top now. Wade, you look at the double team. Wade puts up a tough shot. Got it to go, Wade! From way up top, the Heat up now by 8.
Again, Dwayne Wade with 28 points. Goran Dragic says he's showing that he's still got it.
Wade is so crucial for this team. You know, his experience to lead the team, and, you know, he demonstrated tonight that he still got it. And, you know, never underestimate the old guy. He gonna come out there and ball like tonight. So we're happy to have him back.
Game 3 will be in Miami on Thursday. Sixers were down 16 in this game. They cut it to 2, but could not finish. Ben Simmons, 24. Dario Saric, 23. And Miami wins 113-103. To the podium we go. Head coach Steve Kerr.
Sometimes they'll leave Andre open or Draymond, and you know, so when those guys hit threes, it just opens the game up for us.
Steve, in the middle, when you get Draymond
back middle.
When you get Draymond and Iguodala together, just watching them and the things they do on both ends of the court, how special is what they do, especially the intangible stuff?
Well, they're two of the smartest defensive players I've ever seen. They both are able to see the chessboard, and they're constantly switching and talking and bumping guys off and creating getting rid of a mismatch on the weak side, and so they're amazing in what they do, and they work beautifully together as well.
Steve Durant had the ball in his hands a lot, especially in the first quarter. Did you kind of move to take it out of his hands, and did it flow a little better when he was off, but he and Clay both working off the ball?
I thought in the first half they took us out of everything, and so our default when we're not running our offense is to go to KD because he's our best player. So I give them credit for taking us out of our offense, and I thought we just stayed with it and really hell of an effort in the second half.
Steve, Kevin's numbers and Clay's numbers speak for themselves, but how would you kind of compare and contrast how they built their rhythm throughout the game and got the shots that they wanted?
Well, Clay didn't seem to have much going in the first half. I thought he hit a couple big baskets for us at the end of the first to keep it to a 6-point deficit, I think. He hit a 3 in the corner, and then he hit kind of a runner. But his second half was just an explosion. KD was just methodical as always. He's amazing. Kevin, you sort of look up at the end of the game and he has 30 plus points. Just happens every night. That's how talented he is. So he kind of kept us afloat when we needed him to, and when Clay got going in the second half, that gave us that burst we needed.
How impressive has Clay's shooting been these first 2 games? And are you surprised that you haven't really noticed any kind of, or maybe you have, any after effect from the injury at all since he's come back?
No, in fact, the injury may have helped him a little bit. He finally got some time off. Clay has to defend the opponent's best guard night in and night out. Never misses a game. He's been in the league 7 years. And I don't know how many games he's missed, but not a lot. And so I think in hindsight, probably wasn't the worst thing for him to get a few weeks off, and because he looks really, really fresh and sharp right now.
And his head coach Steve Kerr will go back to the podium as time permits. Right now, though, we're going to go downstairs because joining us right now to help review game number 2, the first 2 games of the series, is Jim Barnett. And JB, thank you for coming on by. And wow, the Warriors come out in that second half, Jim. They protect the ball, and they get only 4 second-half turnovers.
Right.
And that, to me, was one of the biggest keys. They were playing defense, I think, all game for the most part. Not too many easy shots for the Spurs. Aldridge was great. Mills was very good. But once they started taking care of the ball, came out, played with a little more force, they kind of took the game over.
Well, Tim, a rhetorical question possibly. I don't think the Spurs can play any better. I know they can't play any better defense than they laid on the Warriors, and it took a while for the Warriors to adjust to that and beat them and match that kind of intensity. And then they finally did it, and 69 points in the second half, exploding for that. And here's 2 games in a row. They shot over 54% in game 1. They're just under 53% in this game. And San Antonio, 40% game 1, 41% here, 4 of 28 from threes. The Warriors' defense has been consistent throughout. I just think it's a very positive thing that the Warriors are up 2-0 based upon, I don't think the Spurs can play much better.
Well, I tell you what, if you have 34 from LaMarcus Aldridge,
right,
you get 21 from Patty Mills.
Exactly.
You would expect the Spurs to win the game.
Yeah, and you get 10 from Ginobili, and off the bench you get Gasol at 37 years of age with 12. You look at those stats, and you think, okay, hey, they have a chance here. They made a nice. I think the Spurs did well keeping Aldridge involved in the game, and they did some clever things in the second half. They spread out 4 men out beyond the 3-point line, much like Houston sometimes, and just let Aldridge slip down into the lane. And they said, now you can't double team. He's going to go. He's going to go get his, and it worked pretty well for him. But the Warriors met that. We thought Draymond with 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the game might hamper him, but he managed to stay and not get his 3rd foul to the 3rd quarter. Durant, too, you're going to need them. I hate that David West got hurt because he was playing so well, and he can match the toughness inside that's necessary. And again, off the bench, 14 minutes, he was perfect from the field. He gets 10 points and 4 rebounds, and he changes things out there, and he can match the kind of toughness that you need against a team like San Antonio.
I want you to tell me a little bit about what you see with Klay Thompson and the patience that he has shown in the first 2 games.
Well, I'll tell you, he got off to a slow start tonight, right?
As he did in game 1.
Yeah. He had 7 points at halftime because they're grabbing him from the weak side. He just keeps working, trying to extricate himself from everyone holding on the weak side. He's a little more patient. I love there was a 3 right in front of the bench in the 4th quarter. Draymond Green set the screen. He started Klay was started on the weak side up high. He came down the lane away from the ball, and then he came off Draymond. And he was patient. He stood there for a minute. And usually they don't do that. Usually they swing off that. And I've always felt players today are a little too impatient. And it's easy to guard someone that's moving all the time. But you need stop and go. He stopped right outside the lane, or right near the lane, where Draymond was, and he waited for the ball to rotate over to a passing angle, and he came off Draymond, and he rubbed Patty Mills off, and then, of course, Draymond locked him up. What we used to call you lock up that one defender trying to guard the potential shooter. And he locked him up just enough for Klay to come off and shoot a 3. So I saw execution, and I saw patience and discipline by Klay to get open, because in the first half he could hardly get himself open. He's moving a lot and everything, but I thought his pace was much better to get open in the second half.
You know, there's one play too, Jim, I saw where, and by the way, Quinn Cook is down on the floor below us and near you, Jim. He's getting some extra shots up after the game tonight, which is always fun to see.
Yeah, I got to go out and rebound for him a little bit, because he'll give me $1 for every rebound I get. And he'll shoot about 30 or 40 shots, and I might make $2.
Exactly.
So all the rest are for the net.
But getting back to Klay for a second, there was one play I really loved with Klay tonight. There was the switch on the baseline, and he got picked up by Aldridge.
Yes.
And he waved up top to Draymond, and Draymond immediately read the play. And so Draymond waited until Klay could get free on the left side, got on the ball, and he drove left, finished with his left hand, beating Aldridge to the rim. And that, to me, again, I talk about the patience. Klay was patient. He didn't run out to get the ball. He waited, let it come naturally, and got the matchup he wanted, got the finish he wanted, and forced a timeout. I thought it was a beautiful recognition there between Draymond and Klay.
Yeah, and everybody didn't jam it in, gave him a little room, and gave him that left side. And he was smart, because Aldridge has to kind of creep out on a player that can shoot as well. And so he took him off, and he actually probably drives to the left better than he does to the right. He made it look very easy and very natural. That was a good play. That's what I'm talking about, the patience and the discipline.
And for a guy who has a very unimpressive line, Kevon Looney made some nice plays in this game tonight.
He always does.
He really does. He had a great offensive rebound right when they needed, kicked it back out for a 3. He makes some great defensive plays tonight, just being who he is. And, he was really good. Andre was really good.
Oh.
And I thought, Jim, in the second half, I think they put the ball in Draymond and Andre's hands a lot more, and I think that paid off. And, again, 32 assists tonight for Golden State.
Yeah, and that's tough to get against this defense. They were right chest to chest, face to face early on in this game, and the Warriors finally figured out how to beat that kind of pressure defense. I will say this with Andre Iguodala. Where would the Warriors be in the first quarter if he had hit 3 threes?
My goodness, yeah.
I mean, they might have doubled the score on the Warriors. They had it was a 25-23, but you wouldn't expect him to hit 3 threes. He ended up tonight making 4 of them. And then Draymond, he keeps shooting a little bit, but he made a big 3 when they needed some points at that time. I will say this: you got to give San Antonio credit. LaMarcus Aldridge, he battled him inside. Wow. He goes to the line, 12 for 12 from the line. He gets the 12 rebounds. He gets 34 points. I don't think, and the Warriors were trying to play him. Sometimes they double-teamed. He was patient. He waited for the double team to go away. They stopped him sometimes, but pretty good. And Patty Mills, I don't think, could ever play any better than what he showed tonight. And, and by the way, I even saw Rudy Gay play some defense. Because you're going to have to if you play for Greg Popovich. So they start him tonight. They got 12 points from him. But, a lot of times he's a defensive liability, and he wasn't completely that, although Durant...
Well,
I don't... By the way...
they sat him down for a game. this year, and that's when he got the message. He was a DMPCD. And after that point, they say he's been a lot better.
Well, he had that Achilles problem, and he played 57 games this year, and Greg Popovich said, asked him all the time, are you hurting? He said, no, I'm okay. And do you need rest? No, he didn't do that, so he wouldn't do it. But you're right. Pop will do that, and he'll do that with anybody. So he set him down, and at least I'm seeing an effort from Rudy Gay, which I haven't seen in years past.
It's good for him. Maybe a final act on his career, if you will. And so, Jim, I think if you're the Warriors, I think you came out of this 2 games at Oracle, accomplishing, well, obviously winning both. You want to accomplish that, but I think also too they've kind of raised the bar for themselves in terms of their defense, their attention to detail. Their ball movement, I hate using the phrase "flip the switch" because I don't know if you can do that. But I think the Warriors, in a sense, they when the bright lights went up, they were ready to go.
They focused a little bit, and it started at the defensive end. And when you look at field goal percentage for San Antonio in these first 2 games, 40%. And by the way, that 40% first game, it was only because the fourth quarter, kind of garbage time, and they ramped it up. Otherwise, it would have been around 37-38. So tonight they get 41%, but 4 of 28 shooting from 3. I thought the Warriors dodged a little bit, and they were lucky a few times that San Antonio missed, and they'll probably make more than that, a better percentage. But still, the Warriors played the kind of defense and made the plays when they had to. Tonight, again, at both ends of the floor, particularly after quarter 1.
Well, JB, I appreciate it as always. Look forward to heading out to San Antonio with you, and you and I will work Game 4, but Game 3 beckons on Thursday.
Game 3, and we will be working on NBC Sports Bay Area, Bob and I, and then I'll work with you, and we'll have a couple days off, and we'll see what goes there. Game 3 is going to be big. It'd be nice for the Warriors to get a 3-0 advantage on this team.
Yeah, nice to have that kind of cushion. 6 o'clock with our pregame show here on 95.7 The Game on the Warriors Radio Network. Jim, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
That's Jim Barnett. I'm Tim Roy. R.C. Davis will close this out. He'll also go back to the podium to see who the mystery guest will be and to chime in about tonight's game. Warriors with a 116-101 win. They lead the best of 7, 2-0. Again, Game 3 Thursday in San Antonio. R.C. Davis up next on the Golden State Warriors Radio Network, presented by Wingstop, the official wings of the Warriors.
Dubs fans, you know what it's like to be the best in the nation. So does Stanford Healthcare. U.S. News & World Report recently named us one of America's top 10 hospitals. Plus, our orthopedic and sports medicine doctors are the official team physicians of the Warriors. Now we deliver precision healthcare closer than ever to Dub Nation at the new Stanford Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic in Emeryville. You can still visit our orthopedic clinics in Redwood City and Los Gatos, but now you have a convenient new option. Call us at 650-498-7555. What's better than Mountain Mike's Pizza? How about all-you-can-eat pizza and salad lunch buffet for under $10? Stop by today from 11 to 2 and try our hot and fresh pizzas, like our classic zesty pepperoni, made with fresh dough and real mozzarella cheese. Plus, enjoy all-you-can-eat salad bar with freshly cut vegetables, greens, and pasta salads to choose from for under $10 at Mountain Mike's Pizza. For the location nearest you, visit mountainmikes.com. Mountain Mike's Pizza, proud partner of the Golden State Warriors. Weekdays only, plus tax, excludes drink at participating locations.
When you're hiring, you don't want to waste time sorting through dozens of irrelevant resumes. You want an efficient way to get to a short list of qualified candidates. That's why you need Indeed.com. Post a job in minutes. Set up screener questions based on your job requirements. Then zero in on qualified candidates using an intuitive online dashboard. Discover why 3 million businesses use Indeed for hiring. Post a job today at Indeed.com/hire. Search for greatness. Search Indeed.
You work all day, then go home and make dinner. That's not fair, because making your dinner, that's our job. We don't work all day, then go home and do your job, so stop doing ours. Head into Buffalo Wild Wings for America's favorite wings, with 21 sauces and seasonings to take your dinner from mild to wild. But don't worry, we're dinner pros. If things get too wild, we've got dozens of beers on tap to bail out your palate. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Please drink responsibly.
Now, taking you back to the Warriors postgame show.
JaVale was ready, willing, and able.
Brought to you by State Farm. Now, here's R.C. Davis.
The State Farm postgame report continues, brought to you by State Farm. Talk to an agent today.
at 800-STATE-FARM. Warriors win by 15 to capture Game 2 and take 2-0 lead in the best-of-7 first-round series versus San Antonio. Klay Thompson, through his first 2 games, shooting 23 of 33. Andre Iguodala starting his second game at point guard for the injured Steph Curry and had 14 points, 5 dimes, 7 rebounds, a block, and a steal. Just another solid game for Iguodala. The Warriors' 27-18 season is presented by Kaiser Permanente. Our assist of the game, brought to you by River Islands, is this sweet bounce pass from Iguodala to JaVale McGee.
Iguodala off to the races, down the middle, bounce pass McGee. Look out, right hand slam! JaVale McGee. I mean, you can hear that dunk above the crowd here at Oracle.
River Islands, $1 million lifestyle for about half the price. Visit riverislands.com. To the podium we go, Klay Thompson.
I feel like there was a focus issue or reminiscent of what you guys were going through in the regular season.
I don't think it was focus. It's the playoffs. It's hard to have a smooth game every game, especially against the Spurs, because I'm sure they were motivated and they played so hard that first half. They made it tough on us. They were physical. They're knocking us off our cuts, fighting over every screen, forced turnovers. So some of it was on us, not being very sure with the ball, but giving them credit, they came out and responded very well that first half from the last game.
And Klay, after missing 4 of your first 5 shots, what did you do to get yourself in rhythm, and how that kind of compared to Game 1?
Well, it doesn't matter whether I make 5 in a row or miss 5 in a row. I'm going to have the same mentality the next time down the court. That's be aggressive to make a good play. That doesn't mean just getting a shot. That means just making the right play, because that usually what gets you in a rhythm. If you just make a play for a teammate, cut hard off the ball. So for me, it's never about making or missing shots. It's just about keeping the mindset of being aggressive.
Klay, do you feel like you got to put more on yourself to hit from 3 with Steph out? Is there you put any extra pressure on yourself to give the team more of that because of that?
I mean, there's definitely extra pressure, but in my mind, no, I don't, because that's unwarranted. I don't need to do that. Just go out there and be myself, be free-minded, have fun. It is basketball. It's supposed to be a lot of fun, which it is, and then just play hard. No one can make up Steph's, contributions individually. That's got to be done as a team, and even then it's hard with the way he can shoot the ball.
All right, that was Klay Thompson. You can visit our SoundCloud page to hear the entire postgame press conference with him, where you can also hear from both the Spurs and Golden State locker rooms. Go to SoundCloud.com/Warriors or download the app today. Our defensive play of the game, brought to you by Barracuda Networks, comes from David West.
Ginobili off the screen. Feeds Aldridge. Down the lane. Goes up. Blocked. Loose ball West. Hand off to Rand.
David West finished with a couple of blocks. He did twist his ankle and go to the locker room and get retaped. He did return to the sideline, but did not return to the game. Stay tuned to Warriors PR on Twitter for all injury updates. The Warriors Radio Network is presented by Wingstop, the official wings of the Golden State Warriors. Get your crew game day ready by visiting one of their 46 Bay Area locations or by ordering online at wingstop.com. Wingstop, get at it. The ultimate highlight now, presented by your Bay Area BMW centers, is Splash Brother number 2.
Durant off a pick by Looney. Durant back to Looney. Down the lane, stutter step, speeds Thompson. He'll fire away. 3 ball. Right corner, pocket for Klay.
BMW, the ultimate driving machine. On the Kaiser Permanente scoreboard, games tomorrow, the Celtics hold a 1-0 lead over Milwaukee, but Giannis Antetokounmpo on the Bucks' chances.
We don't feel good about the turnovers, but, we know that we can do a lot better. And hopefully tomorrow night we can do a lot better and eliminate those turnovers, and hopefully we can win the game.
Another Eastern Conference game on Tuesday is Washington and Toronto. The Raptors hold a 1-0 lead there. Raptors coach Dwayne Casey on Van Vliet and his injury and being day-to-day.
No, he's every day-to-day. He went through, most of practice today, and we'll see, how he feels tomorrow.
If the Warriors advance over the Spurs, they will face either Portland or New Orleans. That series is 1-0 Pelicans, and Damian Lillard has a feeling that the Blazers will come back in Game 2.
I feel confident. I think we didn't play very well. And, to be able to come back and lose that game by 2 points,
do it from Oakland as the Warriors won despite turning the ball over often early, but then controlled the ball game for most of the second half. Golden State will next fly to San Antonio on Wednesday to face the Spurs Thursday, 6 o'clock with the pregame show. Again, Thursday evening, Warriors and Spurs for Game 3. For Tim Roy, engineer Mike Krupicka, statistician Jason Ross, associate producer James Kincaid, editor Lucas Alexander, Tommy Call just because, and network coordinator doing a great job back in the studio, Alex Scott. I'm R.C. Davis. Stay tuned to our flagship station, 95.7 The Game, right here in Oracle Arena, downstairs in the Crown Royal Club, where Chris Towns and Matt Steinmetz and Daryl the Guru Johnson are standing by to take your calls. 888-957-9570. Again, that phone number. Put it in your phone. Save it. 888-957-9570. Final from Oracle Arena. Round 1, Game 2. Warriors 116. Spurs 101.
If you're a Warriors fan, you know what it's like to win. And if you play Cash Creek, you know that feeling too, with thousands of slots and over 100 table games. 10 great restaurants, 18-hole golf course, spa, and live entertainment. Get ready to play like a champion at Cash Creek Casino Resort, proud sponsor of your Golden State Warriors. Play here, play the best.
When you work in the Bay Area, living along the San Joaquin River Delta sounds like the ultimate escape. I'm Dan Dibley. That's why River Islands in Lathrop, just outside of Tracy, is so appealing to so many Bay Area 9-to-5ers. River Islands offers $1 million lifestyle for about half the price, but the quality of the homes is 100%. Built by some of the Bay Area's best home builders. River Islands is open daily just off I-5 in Lathrop. For more information, go to riverislands.com. That's riverislands.com.
This day in Giant hamburger history. It's the bottom of the 7th. The score is 10-9. 1 on, 2 out. A 3-2 count. 12-year-old Darren Foster hurls a fastball in the direction of his twin brother Daniel. And with one swing of the bat, the game is over. Next stop, Nations, where both teams and families meet up for post-game Giant hamburgers and pie. Now that's what I call a win-win. Keep it real. Make it Nations.
Everyone gets the same number of hours in a day. At the Bay Club, I just get more out of them. My yoga class isn't just yoga, but a mini retreat with candlelight and live music. My family day is so much more, with skee ball and a turn in the dunk tank at the Spring Carnival. And my night out with friends is a time when we can all say, sip, sip, hooray, to a day well spent. Get more out of your day with more than a membership at the Bay Club. Get started with a free 3-day pass at bayclubmore.com.
I was at Dolan's in Walnut Creek and I saw these Anderson big doors. They are absolutely breathtaking. It looks like you're outside when you're actually inside.
Really big doors with all the energy-saving features of Anderson windows and doors are here. Patio doors up to 48 feet wide and 10 feet high and beyond. If you can dream it, Dolan's can help you create it. With Anderson, folding, multi-glide, pocketing, cornering, and much more. Building or remodeling, talk to the experts at Dolan's and visit dolanlumber.com. That's dolanlumber.com.
For kids, 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
To learn more about our programs and to donate, visit us online at carsforkids.com. Remember, that's Cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and maximum tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Also accepting boats, motorcycles, RVs, and real estate donations.
Hi, I'm Olivia
from the Discovery Bay Safeway. Did you know we have developed an ice cream that you will absolutely love? Open Nature's Scandalous, a low-calorie, high-protein ice cream with all the goodness and none of the guilt. Only 240 to 370 calories a pint. It won't cause a scandal, even if you eat the whole pint. Pick up a pint of chocolate mocha chip, peanut butter cup, or mint chocolate chip, $2.48 with your club card. This is Olivia from Safeway. We'll see you soon.
Warriors fans, are you on Viber? Viber connects over 1 billion users. Chat with friends and family no matter where they are. Download the Viber app now from the App Store and get your own free Warriors sticker pack featuring every Warriors player. Tuesdays get even better when you're on Viber thanks to Warriors Trivia, where you can win tickets, autographed merchandise, and exclusive Warriors experiences. Viber is the official calling and messaging app of the Golden State Warriors. Download the Viber app now from the App Store.
Nation. United Airlines is proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors. With the most non-stop flights from SFO, United has you covered coast to coast or around the world. So go ahead, call us for traveling. Visit United.com to book your travel today. United, proud to be the official airline of the Golden State Warriors and all of Dub Nation.
On the Golden State Warriors Radio Network, presented by Wingstop. For tickets, call 1-888-GSW-HOOP. The lights are out. The game is over. And we're ready to break it down. It's time for Warriors Wrap-Up on 95.7. The Game.
Warriors wrap up here from the Crown Royal Club at Oracle after the Golden State Warriors take a 2-0 lead over the San Antonio Spurs, 116-101. Of course, Warriors wrap up presented by Arlo, Smart Home Security, Chris Townsend, Matt Steinmetz, Daryl the Guru Johnson. The number is 888-957-9570. That's 888-957-9570. I can tell you, boys, they were juiced tonight. First half, you know what? Kind of what you said, Matt, that the Spurs were going to come out. They were going to be physical. They were physical. Kind of took it to the Warriors. But then the second half, the Warriors have so much talent that the Spurs couldn't play with them, and it's another blowout.
This was a game where I thought the Warriors offense won in the game because they had a number of possessions tonight, the Warriors, where they just scored because they're able to make shots, long shots. And if you look at the ball game tonight, it comes down to the three-point line. That's all the game was. It's the three-point shot. The Warriors have really, really good three-point shooters for the most part, and the Spurs couldn't make any threes tonight. Warriors go 15 for 31. Spurs go 4 for 28. Ball game. Ball game. Can't win if you only go 4 for 28 from three-point range in the NBA.
Yeah, and I kept asking for a ultra-aggressive Klay Thompson, and we're getting it without him.
You've got exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, no, he let the game come to him. All the shots were big. The intensity was there. Now, the Warriors did start slow. I was like, uh-oh, this is what Steiny talked about. But they turned it up in the second half, and I got to tip my cap to the Spurs. They gave a valiant effort, and LaMarcus Aldridge showed up. But in the end, it just wasn't enough.
I mean, Matt hit the nail on the head. You're talking, you come into this building and you only hit 4 threes, you've got no chance. I mean, you absolutely have no chance. The number is 888-957-9570. That's 888-957-9570. But I will say this. Their first half effort made me think, you know what, they might be able to get one in San Antonio. And I mean the Spurs.
It's possible. It's possible. But, and I think they might win a game in this series. I don't think it's going to matter one way or the other. But you just see, when you're a team that's got less talent than your opponent, the games are too long. It's like Brian Winters always used to say, The shot clock's too short and the game clock's too long when you're undermatched, and that's what the Spurs are. I mean, they got to play so well for so long to beat the Warriors, and tonight they did it for about maybe half the game, and that's about it. They came out in the second half. They were up 6.5. First 3 possessions, they got a bad shot, 2 turnovers, and just like that, the Warriors evened the game, and then the Warriors were playing from ahead most of the second half. So I thought it was a really solid game by the Warriors, because I think it's easy to cast aside the Spurs and the fact that they don't have the talent that the Warriors have, and that's true. But the Spurs played pretty hard tonight. They were aggressive. They were